Good afternoon. Welcome to Showbiz here on Joy News. And now beginning in 2011, the Chaliwate Street Arts Festival has thrilled fans across the globe, particularly Ghanaians. The event has evolved to bring together thousands of people from all walks of life to experience the uniqueness of Ghanaian art and culture. It's time to get yet another experience with exciting time as we kickstart this year's edition in style. Here is a detailed lineup of events.
Monday, 3 p.m., we open with an all-white procession from the Osu Castle into the Osu community, through the Black Star Square and back to...
All white?
All white.
Any reason for that?
It's called a Day of Remembering.
What are we remembering?
We're remembering the departed.
Okay.
We're also remembering ourselves as in who we are as people. And also, it's also a celebration of everything that we've done over the last 13 cycles. There'll be performances in the castle, the opening exhibition for Chaliwate by a really talented Ghanaian art collective called Afuabe. The name of the exhibition is This Is Not Make Believe. That's going to be at inside the Castle Gardens on Monday. It opens on Monday throughout the week until the 27th. And then from the 22nd, from Tuesday to Friday, we have the film labs and film salons. We're screening films from all over the world, but particularly from the continent and directors of African descent. We have films from the Caribbean, Guyana, Jamaica, Trinidad and Tobago. And, when you see these films, you see how connected we are to these people, how similar our cultures are. One of the films is about stilt walkers, the stilt walking culture in Trinidad and Tobago. And we have that here, from Winneba all the way into Western region. Basically, if you take out the language they're speaking, they're talking about us. So this is an opportunity for us to also engage the Caribbean. I'm more interested in us connecting with other folks of African descent in the Caribbean, in South America, in Latin America. There's those people are much closer to us.
Meanwhile, Mantse, organizer of the event, has asked that creatives pay critical attention to archiving and keeping records of our history and traditions.
We need to take history more importantly. And we need to pay attention to our own history. Because we've had, this renaissance that we're experiencing, post-independence Ghana was like that. 60s into the 70s, even the 80s, even during the revolution, people were still actively, producing art. Cultural engineers were still around. But there is also no memory. There's no institutional memory. It's almost non-existent. So even when things are documented, we don't go back to it. So sometimes you speak to young people and I feel like they say what they know sort of starts from when they become conscious. So there isn't an awareness of the past. The past is like consistently erased, so people have nothing to point to or have no reference point. And sometimes, something happens, they say it was the first time in Ghana. And I'm like, no, this happened like 30 years ago. You can't claim first time. Also, these people, and they are very definite that this is the first time it's happening. So it's like, are you, I don't know, like, you can't just wake up and say things and be so sure that it's never happened in this country before.
There's more on Chaliwate in our subsequent bulletins. That'll be all for Showbiz here on Joy News today. Good afternoon.